It's the Daily Special with Kimberly Ray Miller!
Welcome back to the Daily Special. It's Tuesday, August 5th, and we are so rested from our vacation. We hope you are. We have some news for you. Our schedule here is changing a little bit. We're going to be more infrequent. We're going to be a Tuesday, Thursday kind of show instead of a Tuesday through Friday kind of show. But we still love you. And today we've got a special round table, so stay tuned. But first, today's specials. Days after breaking up with Lance Armstrong, Kate Hudson was seen in public making out with her ex-husband, Chris Robinson. You skank, making out with your baby daddy. And Nikki Blonsky of Hairspray fame and her father were arrested in an airport this week after she started a fight with previous America's Next Top Model contestant Bianca Golden for stealing a saved seat. That just goes to show that you should not steal someone's buffer seat. Hear that, skinny bitch? And a scientist says he found the tiniest species of snake in the world. The average size is less than 4 inches and it's super, super skinny. Yes, that's called a worm. Welcome back to the roundtable. We have missed you here, and we have our experts. We've got Lady Emmy, who is a life coach for women, Michelle Witten, who is our legal analyst, Hitha Prabhakar, who's a retail and fashion expert, and me, who just talks. So today we're discussing, there is a new law that was recently signed in, it's not effective yet, but Arnold Schwarzenegger in California has banned trans fats from food providers. Now here we're not totally sure, we've been looking into it, whether that means just restaurants or restaurants and grocery stores, but either way, that is the government telling the people that they are not allowed to have trans fats. So, does the government actually have a right to tell us what we can eat, Lady Emmy?
I think as long as that it's quote unquote, this is what we think, in 6 months we might find out something totally different about trans fats because we're just finding this out, so it could totally change. But in the interest of public health, I understand where they're coming from, and I think if it's a matter of them telling a restaurant not to serve it to us in our best interest, that's one thing. But I think if it's this matter of saying that if I prefer to cook with that I can't go with that I can't go to the grocery store and get it. It's just like saying I can't go get ice cream or something else.
Why should the government get involved in our lives and tell us exactly what we should be eating? Whether or not we want to go out and get a French fry, it's totally my prerogative. And if they want to sit there and impose bans like that, why don't they just put warning labels on it? Cigarettes have warning labels. Why can't they have warning labels on food if it's really that much of an issue?
No, but doesn't the government have the right to protect the people if they're not protecting themselves?
But it's a slippery, greasy, hydrogenated fat slope, because if so many things are unhealthy for us, so where are they going to draw the line? If it's going to harm me, like the no smoking ban that Bloomberg proposed several years ago, I'm going to support that. But I'm going to draw the line at the French fry. I don't think you should be regulating the type of fat that's in my food.
It's in everything now, so you kind of don't necessarily know what it's in. And I think that's why, another reason maybe why they're trying to quote unquote intervene.
I think they're implying that we don't have that choice. I mean, I agree with you. The government, it is. I mean, it's a great thing. They're making it, food better for us to eat and giving us more information. But at the same time, what does that imply later on? I mean, what are they going to tell me tomorrow? That I can't eat a certain type of ice cream or a certain type of candy or a certain type of lettuce leaf? I mean, there are a lot of regulations out there that they could potentially impose. So
protect your right to eat ice cream. We would love to hear your opinions on the trans fat ban and whether.
The bottom line.
Yeah, ice cream is great. So let us know your thoughts on banning trans fats. If you live in California, if you live in New York City, places that trans fat has been banned, we'd love to hear from you. And if you think it should be banned, comment.